Hey bloggers and people and whatever. This is my fourth blog, video blog anyway, and I was gonna do one on Halloween, but then I got lazy and didn't care about Halloween. Just wanted to watch The Walking Dead, so I didn't do a video blog. But um, oh, sorry, I was looking at the news. Sorry, shouldn't have shit on while I'm recording, but anyway, I'm going to do my review today on Fallout New Vegas and the Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare DLC. Um, I know I already wrote something about New Vegas, but I wanted to write more after I had more experience in the game and had a good few 20 hours in the game or more. I don't know how many I have now. But anyway, I'm going to start off with the bad. But I'm sure you've all heard this from different reviewers and different video blogs and blah blah blah. But I want to put my 2 cents in. First, this game is awful with glitches. It's like, ugh, it's so bad, and just being slow and horrible. Um, One of the things that was really annoying to me more than anything was that once I got into New Vegas after I paid my 2,000 caps or showed that I had 2,000 caps, I could go in and out freely in between New Vegas and the rest of the Vegas landscape. Then all of a sudden I like try to go back and try to go see Mr. House to finish a quest, and it wouldn't let me back into New Vegas. So I was like, what the hell? I tried to talk to one of the Securitron robots, and they didn't like revert back to the old text like, oh, we need to see your caps or anything like that. So it just glitched out and it said I needed a key to get in, and I was like, oh, motherfucker. So I mean, I know there's other ways to get in, but I really didn't want to go and find them since I already was at the entrance. So what I did was just put on some armor and like missiled the hell out of the dog, missiled the hell out of the robots, and then swiped a key from them, and then got into New Vegas. But it really annoyed me because I didn't want to waste that shit, and it was just a pain. So if you don't even have like any like stronger weapons to go through that kind of armor on the robots, and you're pretty much screwed. Um, ugh, the loading times when you walk through a door is just the worst thing. You see fucking more load screens than you do the entire like actual gameplay. I swear. It's like you walk through a door, like almost all the doors have a load screen, it seems like as well. But you walk through a door and you wait like 5 minutes. You can go make a sandwich. You get through the door, you can walk like 10 feet, go through another door, you can eat your sandwich. So it's pretty, it's a good obese game for fat people who like to eat like me. Well, I'm not fat, but I like to eat. Oh boy. Shit. Sorry. Um, and then the freezing and the lagging in the game was pretty awful too. Um, the lagging I could deal with because it doesn't like really disrupt your gameplay too much, except like when the creatures would like be stuck in a spot and like moving up and down, looking all crazy. But the freezes were really annoying because I'd like play through a game, finish like a mission, like finding something in one of the stupid vaults, and then it would freeze. Like I was in Vault 22 and it froze after I got the part that I needed for the Brotherhood mission, and I was just like, I don't want to do this all over again. Like, at least I knew where I was that time, but it's just a pain in the, it's just inconvenient, especially if you haven't saved before that. Like I save usually before I ever start each quest, so or each section of a quest. So if some shit happens where like I get my ass kicked, then I can resave or restart from my save. Anyway, the quests themselves were kind of boring. The main quests were okay, but you were going back and forth and back and forth. Go to Joe, go to Mary, go to, like, pick up these sugar bombs, pick up this rocket fuel, pick up my mom's shit. Like, I'm sick of running. I know I'm a courier. I know that. I know I'm supposed to be running around doing shit for everyone, but in gameplay, like, who the fuck wants to play a game about being a mailman? Like, no one. You want to shoot things, you want to see whores, you want to, like, start wars. Shoot things, see whores, start wars, Like, that's what you want to do and have fun. And the side quests, they were a little better than the main quests, but they weren't, like, too much better. It was kind of along the same lines, but at least there was a little more background into those. Um, what else do I want to say? The graphics to me are like exactly like Fallout 3. And it just doesn't look too much different. You could tell they worked on it a little bit, but not really. Um, and I really missed the nuclear aspect of Fallout. Like in Fallout 3, it was so awesome to see like the apocalyptic worlds and the devastation and that it had on the cities. And in New Vegas, you don't really see that too much. Like there's still some like destroyed buildings, but it's not like it's still like a town, which I know is supposed to be a part of the plot of the game, but like I don't know. I just like the dreariness of Fallout 3 compared to New Vegas. Um, One thing I was thinking about with the glitches is that maybe because I know on the PC version the glitches aren't as bad as they are on the 360. And I was thinking, well, since last time Fallout 3 had they had the PC one was really glitchy and the Xbox one wasn't. I'm thinking maybe this time when they developed it, they spent more time testing and making sure that the PC version worked instead of the 360 version. Since the gaming agent was pretty much the same thing. Maybe they just assumed that it would work well for Xbox, but obviously it didn't. It's 3 weeks in after it's been released, and they still haven't had a patch, which I think is ridiculous. It's been I have the collector's edition, so spend $80 and the fucking game doesn't work half the time. It freezes or just makes you annoyed, and you're just waiting for something to happen. But it's not all bad. I mean, I still play it, and I'm almost finished. I'm on my last quest, so it can't be so bad where I'm like, fuck this game, and I just throw it and like take it back. But I like the factions and the little groups, how you can choose to be a part of a clique. I think that's kind of fun because in a real world situation, I mean, I know, like, I guess in Fallout 3 there's sort of that, like you had the raiders and you had like the townspeople, but this is more like legit. And although if you forget to change your clothes, like if you're wearing NCR uniform and you walk into Caesar or Kazar, or his name's Caesar, his Legion, you're gonna get the shit fucking shut out of you, which happens to me once or twice because I wasn't paying attention. Although it does pop up on the little thing up there in the corner when you play to make sure that like you're still wearing this uniform, stupid head. That's kind of nice. I like the perks in the game. Those are really fun, actually. I think they kind of make the game more interesting, at least in my opinion. I had the Misfortune perk, which is when you're in VATS mode and the enemies have the upper hand. So if it's like you versus like 10 other people in the VATS mode, this girl will pop up. She's wearing like a little casino wear with boots and stuff. She'll help you out in VATS, which I think is cool. And plus, I like the music. It's kind of neat. The Wild Wasteland perk, that one's fun. I thought it wasn't working, or I thought it was kind of like a BS perk, because sometimes you have perks and you never see like the results. But this one actually, I finally saw one. I was walking through, I was by the Good Springs source, and this guy comes running up and is like, "Save my wife, she's being attacked by geckos," or whatever. So I go and I kill all these geckos, and then he comes up the hill. He's like, "Thanks for that. Haha, it was a trap. Now I'm gonna kill you and then take all the stuff that I wanted to get from the geckos." So I ended up killing him, and there's a bunch of fun. It's like an outpost, like a sniper spot, and the Wild Wasteland perk thing popped up, and I was like, oh. So that was kind of neat. I like the fact that there's a way more variety of endings in this game. Fallout 3 had a couple different ways, but this one seems like there's so many more choices and options for you. So you can explore as much as you want, as little as you want, I guess. I'm not really much for exploring too much. I like wandering around, but I'm a plot lady, so I like the story and not finding, like, oh my god, there's a bottle cap in the middle of the desert. Why is that there? Like, that doesn't do anything for me. And then the best part of the game is when you get to fuck Benny. Well, if you're a girl and you have the Black Widow perk, and you're going after the guy who, like, left you for dead and killed you through your chip, you can proceed to sexually proposition him and hit on him in his casino, and then he leads you up to his, like, penthouse room, and then you can choose to, like, kill him there, or you can have sex with him. And I, of course, me being Scorpio, I decided to, like, go to town with Benny, and then the screen goes black, And then there's like text, which is really hilarious. You should look it up on YouTube if you haven't seen it already. It's really funny. And then you can either kill him in his sleep or you can like let him be. And if you kill him, his like body pops up. He's like ah, and then he dies. And then if you don't kill him, he leaves you a note saying like thanks sugar for the living, but I'm peacing because he knows because he's a dirty man. Dirty man. Matthew Perry, dirty dude. It's just funny. I don't know. That's pretty much my quick ass review of Fallout New Vegas. It's all right. I would just wait if you haven't gotten it yet to till the patches come out or something gets better. Otherwise, it's a fun playthrough, but worth the money. I don't know. But sold them. I think someone said 4 million copies already. So, you know, they're rolling in the dough at Bethesda and Obsidian. Anyway, I'm gonna go on to Red Dead Nightmare, Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare DLC. The campaign is really fun, and it's kind of funny, like especially in the beginning. I don't know. I don't think it was supposed to be funny, but I thought it was hilarious. So I was like cracking up laughing. And John Marston in his little long john pajamas. Oh, so cute. Little Western dude running around. What the fuck? Is pretty funny. I like that part. Although, if you haven't finished the Red Dead game and you're starting the Undead Nightmare campaign, there's spoilers in it. Like, you see John Marston's wife and his kid and his uncle and all this stuff, and if you haven't finished the game yet, I mean, maybe they're assuming that since the game's been out for like 6 months now, that most people have finished, but like, I haven't finished it, but I already knew how the ending was because my sister finished it and I was there. But like, if you haven't finished it, you're like, who the fuck is that? Oh, great. Now that just leaves a surprise of like what his hot babe wife is supposed to look like, you know? Some of the quests, when you go to the town and you save the town, it gets like redundant. It's like, okay, enter a town, kill the zombies coming after me, and then either like do some quest or go to sleep or whatever. I really like the horse though. I have the war horse out of the 4 of them, the mythical beings. He's cool. I like him. The multiplayer is fun. It's like a survival mode where you just kind of fight as many hordes as you can. It does get pretty hard. I think the furthest I've got was like, I want to say 10, maybe further than that, but I don't remember. But it's pretty hard, and it was just me and one other person. So I think the more people you have, the better odds you have getting through everything. And then to me, it looks like some of those zombies look like they kind of ripped off from Left 4 Dead. Like, one's called a boomer. It doesn't puke or anything, but it's fat and looks like a boomer. Like, hello. And then another one, I'm not sure what they call that one, but it's like a spitter. It spits out stuff and then it explodes and it's green. It's like, can you rip off Left 4 Dead anymore? I mean, I still like it because, like, a Western zombie film. Kind of cool. It's kind of like The Walking Dead, kind of, you know? He's on a horse, riding around. If you haven't watched that show, start watching it. You will be blown away. It's so good. Sundays on AMC. Better check it out. It'll be the next big thing. But other than that, I think I'm done blabbing my head off. Please keep following me on Twitter and keep talking to me. And if you want, you can play with me now. If you have Red Dead, I'd be down to play some multiplayer. I don't know. I kind of should play Halo Reach. I have Borderlands. I mean, I never play Borderlands. So if anyone wants to play Borderlands with me in multiplayer, that'd be cool too, because I haven't played that game in like months and months. I want to give a shout out to the Gaming Goons crew for letting me be on their podcast. It's been fun. Hopefully we could do more and stick around for God knows how many hours. I think last night, well, I came in like 2 hours into the podcast, but last night we were talking, I was up till 2 in the morning talking to you dudes, so it was fun. Other than that, everyone have a great day, and thanks for watching me babble about stupid junk. Peace, guys.